Step back and cut. There we go. I think that one was right. All right, so again, when you first learn how to cut, where you should stand, especially with a Japanese sword, I'm just going to use this because this is the most common type of sword in America. When you very first begin learning how to cut, you should stand with about half of the blade next to the target, like so. This is going to set you up for the correct distance to strike with the correct part of the sword. Now I'm going to cut on the left side because it's going to be weaker. Reason for that is when you first learn how to cut, you need to cut with the weakest technique possible. So that way you're relying on technique, you're not relying on strength or anything else. And in the event something bad does happen, you're less likely to get injured. So on the left side of the pumpkin, I'm going to have half of the blade right next to the pumpkin. Then I'll raise up to Jada no Kamae, sword over my head. I'll take a step back so that as I cut left to right, my right leg is back. So I'm cutting from left to right, and the leg in the direction that I'm cutting is going to be back. So that way, if anything happens to this target, I drop the sword or it twists or anything else, I'm less likely to get cut and injured. So, again, halfway, raise up, step back, and cut. And cut. Well, as you can see, pretty rotten pumpkin, but yeah, some tearing over here too. I don't know if that's just because it's rotten or maybe because it fell. So right now I have the pumpkin positioned like this. I'm going to try to cut about right here. That's about 4 fingers underneath. So I'm going to try my next cut to be basically at this angle, more or less. I'm trying to cut that far away from my previous cut just to ensure that I can see the line, so I can see if there's scooping or anything else. Yeah, I think I'll need to watch the video footage because I can't really see where that cut was in relation to the other one. So I placed a marker right here just so I can see where my next cut should be, because it was too difficult to tell where my previous cut was in relation. So it's roughly about a palm underneath my previous cut. All right, we'll see it. Ooh, a little low. So you can see how off I was from where my target was. That's the reason why that's pretty useful. All right, since I'm so low and that's basically the bottom of it, I'm just gonna do a final horizontal cut right here, because this bit's damaged and stuff, so that's probably gonna be really inconsistent with the rest of the target material. So yeah, I'm just gonna cut one last horizontal cut, and that's gonna be the end of it. Ooh, too high. Also too high. I missed my target by that much. That's how off I am on my accuracy. Still a bit too high. A little too high still. Still too high. There we go. I think that one was right on the money. Yep, basically. So, as you can see, I was basically right on target. That final one, angle was a bit off though. And there you have it, the aftermath.